Hey, it's Christian with Tall Music, and on the table today, bags. Lots of bags. When I started DJing, the first bag I carried around was a simple Targus backpack. This guy was great. I think I picked it up for about 120 bucks. Lots of pockets. That was one of my favorite things about this bag. It had lots of pockets. Big separated thing at the back for a couple of laptops. Pocket down the middle of the throat. Whole bunch of stuff. A really wide padded bottom. That was an important thing for me. More pockets, more pockets. There's a mesh divider in this one. There's a hard plastic one in that one. There's a stretchy thing here to put your jacket in if you're traveling. Little pocket up front to put things like business cards, pens. Pocket on the side for your cell phone. Pocket on the side for your water bottle. This was a great bag. It did me really well until I found out I was carrying so much stuff around in here, I needed some wheels. Well, timing was right because Pioneer gave me a rolling bag. Now, this is an Ogio. And Ogio does a whole bunch of DJ branded stuff as well as lifestyle type bags. And this is a really cool one because not only is it a rolling bag, but it's a convertible to the backpack. It's a simple, cheap, and easy kind of conversion. Got a nice pad over there so you can keep your straps clean. And the nice thing is when you fold it underneath, it actually covers up the wheels, so you're not getting grimy wheels on your back if you're wearing something nice. This guy features an interesting design in that the laptops don't go down the back. They're actually sitting in the front here. This is a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is that it's convenient to access them when you got it loaded, but bad in that when you don't have a lot of other stuff in here, it can actually tip forward. The big bag in the back, the big section, has a lot of access here. But as I'll show you in a second with this other guy, to get in here, it can be a little bit tricky when everything's loaded in, especially if you've got your laptops in here. To get into the back of this compartment, it can be a bit tough. But it is great, lots of space. Like I said, padded laptop sleeve inside. It had a little bit of padding in the bottom, which was nice. On the front, you got a couple of compartments here. One of them has a little headphone pass-through, and it's actually padded on the inside, a little sort of velvety, fleecy lining to keep your electronics clean or unscratched, I guess, for the screens. And you've got a little compartment up front with the little zippered section for pens and the like. Small business items, I guess, could go in there. Two pockets on each side, one on each side for, I guess, water bottle, umbrella, that kind of thing. This was a great bag, and I probably would have continued using this bag because it has, unlike the Targus has metal zippers. The Targus had rubber ones which pulled off. The little pull tags actually broke off, so it was left the little rubber nubbins. But this bag did fairly well. Except it was looking a little bit dated. Pioneer's logo's changed, so that is aged in itself, even though lots of guys at shows came up to me and said, hey, where can I get one of those? The other issue was that it started to wear on some of the corners, and it tipped over. Because when wheeling it with a single rod handle, sometimes it would lose its balance and it would tip and you'd hit the edge of the bag instead of the plastic stoppers. The biggest problem I had, though, is I blew a wheel. This wheel's got a crack in it, and it wouldn't roll anymore. It would just drag along. So it was time to upgrade. So threw that one aside, and I scoured the internet. I spent probably 20 hours searching all the websites that I could, trying to find the perfect bag. I went across Zappos, Amazon, B&H, looking at photographers' bags, looking at business bags, looking at just straight up computer bags. And it was really hard to find something that matched all of my criteria. One of which was a rolling convertible, so it had to be a telescoping handle and a backpack. I was looking for a bag that opened up straight out instead of to the side. A lot of the conventional travel luggage opens sideways. So I wanted a bag that I could use for my DJ purposes, but also double as a weekend bag. Instead of taking my large luggage, I can take something that's carry-on. And this fits carry-on, which is one of my other criteria. Having a laptop sleeve, a dedicated laptop sleeve, was one of my important features because while I have a laptop sleeve separate that I could just stick inside a conventional bag, I wanted to have one that was built in. And this one's great because I can actually fit two laptops into it. So let's take a look at some of those features. Here on the back, the conversion to the backpack. Now this one is fantastic because not only does it offer the shoulder pads, but it's got this fantastic hip belt down here as well. It's padded, it's really easy to use, flips out and it covers the wheels, which is an important feature. The telescoping handle for rolling is great. Double rail makes it a lot more stable than just the single. The big wheels down here at the bottom are easily replaceable, unlike the Ogio. So if ever I blow those things out, I'm sure I can just get a new wheel and slap it in there. And it's reasonably chunky wheel, and these things seem to roll really well over everything I've gone so far. Now, like I said, I wanted the bag to open vertically, and this one does that. Unlike the Ogio, I'm able to open it up just a little bit and dig inside and get all my stuff out. And what's cool is you can actually open it up all the way down, and it's got these Velcro flaps here, so you can pull those open to open it even further. So I'll just take some of the stuff out so you can see all the things I got packed inside here. Camera bag, cable bags, and I pack modular. This makes it really easy to dig through my bag and find stuff. Headphones, a towel, a couple of hard drives, 2 power supplies, water bottle, and at the very bottom, power strip. Now, I always carry power strips with everything else, but in the event that I'm going somewhere that I've not taken all my other bins, I've always got a power strip with me. And there's a nice pocket inside here for an iPad, a zipper pocket at the top to put some other smaller stuff. And one of the cool things I liked about Briggs & Riley, why I ended up buying from them, is this. There's a serial number inside. This bag is registered with their warranty, which is one of the best in the industry. They say that their bags are guaranteed for life, so you can beat them up. And if the airlines beat them up, all you do is you send your bag in and they repair it free of charge. I think that's pretty good. On the front, little pocket for things like airline tickets, passport. So when you're traveling through the airport, it's really easy to just dig them in. Now this is one of my favorite things. Spring-loaded business card holder. So that's your ID tag. Whoop, there it is. There she goes. Down the front, big orange inside. I gotta say, I actually like the inside of this sort of rusty orange. A couple of big pockets, things like I've got lanyards and some pens and business cards, and another small pocket on the front flap. Put some other stuff in there. So when this thing's all loaded up, it does get hefty, especially when down the back, carrying around not 1 but 2 laptops. But it seems to hold up. The beefy handle on the top, doubled with the handle on the back, the pull-out, make it really easy to pull this thing around. It's not too heavy, but it was the right combination of features at the right in the right bag, at the right size. Any bigger than this and you're just going to pack it too full of stuff, and then it becomes something too heavy to take in an overhead bin, so you might not want to carry this on a plane. Taking it to gigs, I'm looking forward to beating this thing up and having easy access to stuff inside while it's sitting, behind my gear while I'm actually working. So it was a little bit more costly than I would have appreciated, but looking at the fact I spent $100, over $120 on a backpack alone, the features that are in this, which normally retails over $300, I think are right in the alley for a DJ to be using, and to have a lifetime warranty. You gotta appreciate that. If you have any questions about the research I did or about this bag in specific, hit me up in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them for you. I'm Christian with Tom Music.